The main event of SummerSlam Night 1 was a battle for the ages. It was a true clash of titans. The legendary CM Punk stepped into the ring to challenge the dominant World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. For weeks, the WWE Universe had wondered if Punk still had what it takes to reach the top of the mountain. Gunther, known for his brutal and punishing style, was not going to make it easy. The match was a physical war, with both men pushing their bodies to the absolute limit. They exchanged thunderous chops and hard-hitting strikes, leaving the crowd breathless. CM Punk, wearing gear inspired by the Fantastic Four, showed incredible heart and resilience. He fought through the pain as Gunther targeted his chest and back with relentless offense. At one point, Gunther busted Punk open, but the Chicago native refused to stay down. He dug deep into his arsenal, fighting back with everything he had. The turning point came when Punk managed to hoist the massive Gunther onto his shoulders. He delivered not one but two of his famous GTS finishers to finally put the champion away. The referee's hand hit the mat for the third time, and the stadium erupted. CM Punk was the new World Heavyweight Champion. The celebration was emotional and pure. After years of fighting his way back, CM Punk had once again reached the pinnacle of sports entertainment. He held the championship high, soaking in the cheers from the thousands of fans who had supported him on his long journey. His reign was a testament to his dedication and his refusal to ever give up. It was a moment that felt like the perfect storybook ending to an incredible night of professional wrestling. For 5 glorious minutes, CM Punk was on top of the world, and it seemed like nothing could possibly ruin this perfect moment. But in the WWE, you can never let your guard down. Just as Punk was celebrating his hard-earned victory, a familiar figure emerged from the entrance ramp. It was Seth freaking Rollins, leaning heavily on a pair of crutches. He had been out of action with what everyone believed was a serious leg injury. He slowly made his way toward the ring, and a sense of unease began to spread through the arena. The look on his face was not one of congratulations. It was the look of a predator who had just spotted his prey, and the champion's perfect moment was about to come to a shocking end. Seth Rollins hobbled down the ramp, the Money in the Bank briefcase in his hand. The crowd watched with a mix of confusion and suspicion. Rollins had sold his injury so well for weeks, but something felt wrong. As he reached the ringside area, he looked directly at the exhausted CM Punk. Then, in a stunning moment, Rollins tossed one crutch aside. He then threw the other one away, revealing that his injury was a complete fake. The architect had designed the perfect plan, and the entire WWE Universe had fallen for it. He was not there to congratulate Punk. He was there to cash in his contract for a championship match. Before Punk could even process the betrayal, Rollins slid into the ring and the bell rang. The match was official. Wasting no time, Rollins swung the heavy briefcase and smashed it right into Punk's face. The new champion, already battered and bruised from his war with Gunther, crumpled to the canvas. Rollins wasn't finished. He lifted the briefcase again and brought it crashing down on Punk's head for a second time. The crowd was in a state of shock, watching as their hero's dream turned into a nightmare right before their very eyes. The celebration had turned into a mugging. Rollins then backed into the corner, a wicked smile spreading across his face. He stomped his foot on the mat, signaling for his finishing move. As Punk slowly tried to get to his feet, Rollins charged forward and delivered a devastating curb stomp. Punk's head bounced off the mat, and it was all over. The referee counted 1, 2, 3. In just 5 minutes, CM Punk's championship reign was over. Seth Rollins was the new World Heavyweight Champion, having stolen the title through pure cunning and ruthlessness. The arena was filled with a chorus of boos. As Rollins celebrated, he was joined by some surprising allies. Paul Heyman, the special counsel to Roman Reigns, walked down to the ring with a satisfied smirk. He was followed by the powerful duo of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. This new dangerous faction stood over the fallen body of CM Punk, raising their hands in victory. It was a chilling sight that signaled a major power shift in WWE. While many fans had predicted a cash-in, the sight of this new group celebrating together left everyone wondering what this unholy alliance would mean for the future of Monday Night Raw. Before the shocking main event, SummerSlam Night 1 was already filled with memorable clashes. The show kicked off with a hard-hitting tag team match that set the tone for the evening. The Bloodline's Roman Reigns and Jey Uso teamed up to take on the monstrous pair of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. This match was an absolute slobber knocker, with all 4 men refusing to back down. In a crucial moment, Roman Reigns showed his loyalty by taking a spear that was meant for Jey. This sacrifice allowed Jey to rally and hit a massive USO splash on Reed to secure the victory for his family. The women's division also had a major moment. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championships were on the line as the Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez defended against an unlikely duo Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. The champions put up a strong fight, but the uneasy alliance of Flair and Bliss proved to be too much. Despite some moments of miscommunication, including Bliss accidentally hitting Flair, they managed to work together when it counted. Alexa Bliss sealed the victory after hitting Roxanne Perez with a Sister Abigail, crowning herself and the Queen as the new champions and breathing new life into the division. Another intense match saw Sami Zayn finally get his hands on Karrion Kross. The stipulation for this match was simple: if Zayn won, Kross would have to publicly admit that he was wrong about him. Fueled by a desire for vindication, Sami Zayn fought with incredible passion. He endured Kross's mind games and brutal offense before finding his opening. Zayn hit a thunderous hell of a kick in the corner to pin Karrion Kross, earning a deeply personal victory. The outcome left many wondering about Kross's future in WWE, as the loss was a significant blow to his dark and menacing character. The night also featured a big celebrity tag team match. Music superstar Jelly Roll teamed up with the Viper Randy Orton to face the arrogant duo of Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. The heels dominated much of the match, isolating Jelly Roll and putting him through a table. Though medical officials tried to escort him to the back, Jelly Roll bravely fought his way back to the ring to help his partner. In the end, however, the numbers game and Logan Paul's athleticism were too much to overcome. Paul hit a spectacular frog splash on the musician to get the win for his team, adding another victory to his impressive WWE run. The ending of SummerSlam night. One left the WWE universe completely stunned. When Seth Rollins' music hit, a part of the audience knew what was coming. Rumors of a fake injury angle had circulated online, so some fans were prepared for a potential cash-in. However, knowing something might happen and actually seeing it unfold are two very different things. The sight of Rollins, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed standing together over a defeated CM Punk was a shocking image. It created a powerful new group at the top of the card and instantly made Rollins the most hated man in the building. Fan reaction was a mix of anger, disappointment, and a strange sense of respect for the masterful storytelling. Many were furious that CM Punk's feel-good moment was stolen from him so quickly. They had just witnessed him win the title in a grueling battle, only to have it snatched away in a matter of minutes. This created genuine heat for Rollins and his new faction, which is exactly what a good villain needs. Other fans, while disappointed for Punk, couldn't help but admire the sheer audacity of the plan. It was a classic, ruthless heel move that will be talked about for years to come. The show itself was seen as a bit uneven by some critics. With a two-night format, some of the matches on the card felt like they could have been on a weekly television show rather than a major premium live event. There was praise for the opening tag team match and the women's championship bouts, but the night was truly defined by its final 15 minutes. The main event between Punk and Gunther delivered on its promise of a physical war, and the shocking cash-in that followed completely saved the show for many viewers. It provided a massive cliffhanger that made fans desperate to see what would happen next. Ultimately, SummerSlam Night 1 will be remembered for its jaw-dropping conclusion. It was a night of highs and lows, from the pure joy of CM Punk's victory to the bitter sting of his immediate defeat. The show created a new dominant force in WWE and set the stage for a dramatic and personal rivalry between Seth Rollins and CM Punk. It was a perfect example of how quickly things can change in the world of sports entertainment. The ending left fans buzzing with questions and anticipation, proving that even when you think you know what's coming, WWE can still find a way to shock you.